All right, here we are, first edition of the feathery pecker. These are our chicks. Got 9. We have a garage set up right now because the weather's not that great still. Everything's a mess. So our first undertaking of chickens. So we're learning as we go, and it's definitely an adventure. We got Rhode Islands, Mystic, Onyx, some Americanas in there, a couple Barred Rocks. There's 9 total in there. And then we also picked up these little guys right there. And those are Sapphire Gems, and they're only about a week old. And we're gonna hopefully soon introduce them to the rest of the flock once the weather starts to get a little better. So make our way through the mess, start looking at the coop. And here's the coop that we've been slowly putting together on the nice days. It's been a mild winter, so we had extra time to get this done. So this is the setup from Tractor Supply. I think it was called the Guardian XL. About $1,000 for that. And then once we realized we bought more than we thought we were going to have for chicks, we added on another poultry pen for good measure. We're doing our best to predator proof as much as humanly possible because we do have hawks and, as of about 5 minutes ago, a bald eagle. So we are definitely doing what we can to protect our chicks. The kit's not bad. It's not done. We got a lot to do in here. Needs more paint. We got an automatic chicken door, coop door, whatever they call them. You'll see how we added this on the poultry pen onto the other pen, coop. Literally, we kind of butted it up close to it, cut a hole, and way over there, if you can see it, we just made a little hallway, and we're going to add that in so when that's in there, they can go back and forth freely without being eaten. So that's our setup at the moment. We got this also from Tractor Supply. It was like $600, so we're pretty into it now. But you know, we want to try to be as responsible with these chickens as possible. We don't want them eating every day, so we're doing our best. We're going to put hardware cloth on the bottom of this cage also to keep any raccoons and everything else from being able to reach in there and grab them and all their legs off or anything. Still got a lot of work to do. We're getting with it. Hopefully soon the older chicks that we have will be able to come out here when the weather starts warming up more consistently. It's really windy. It's about 50 today, but it's going to be down in the 30s at night, and it's just not very good. So this is what we're working on. There's our sign, the Feathery Pecker, established 2024. We plan on doing some egg selling and egg eating, and we're gonna have a ton of eggs. So this is in here is the setup. You know, doing our research online, I think we got plenty of room for the 9 of them. We got the 3 boxes. I added this little shelf on top because everyone said the chickens roost up here and then poop in the box, so we put a cover over it, and hopefully that will protect the box from chicken poop. These bars aren't in very well, so I just put a quick little brad nail in every one of them. They don't move. I don't think they're gonna knock these down anymore, so that's good. It's been a lot of work. Everyone says get chickens, it's easy, they're fun. And it seems like all I do is work on this coop. I've tried putting some weather seal on top just for rain. I think it's gonna kind of work. Don't mind the terrible paint job. It's gonna get fixed. If you look on these kits, this caulking, I put all this caulking around every board on this coop to hopefully mitigate water. And when I did that and taped everything off, the tape didn't stick very well, so the primer went through and it made a mess. So you learn the hard way. But we've had a lot of rain. I've noticed everything seems to stay pretty dry in there now, and hopefully this cheap wood won't rot away. You got your vents back here, easy little vent. The hardware, not the greatest on these things. I do have some more that I might replace that with later. See how that goes. You know, very simple box. That's the only place I've noticed that kind of holds any water. Not a whole lot I can think to do with that at the moment. Easy access to your eggs. Kick the girls out, pick up your eggs. Pretty simple. The hardware cloth is attached with, well, there's a couple zip ties left, but we used stainless wire and just twisted it on there nice and tight. Made sure the pokey bits don't poke into the run itself. That way when they jump around and get wild, they're not cutting themselves on it. They should be fine. Added all this rock, all this landscaping stuff that was laying around when we moved in. All the rocks, everything you see here, we didn't have to buy a single one of it. It was all left over from the old owners of the house. So we're gonna repurpose everything. And yeah, that's our little setup. So I'm going to try to make some more videos as we go along and see where this little adventure takes us. Right now we're in paranoid mode because everything we keep reading, we keep thinking all we have are roosters, which I know isn't true, but we don't really understand what we're looking at. So, to be determined on that. But this is our setup. We like it. I think it's going to be very effective against predators once we get everything blocked off with the hardware cloth and all that stuff. The warm weather is on the way. It should start warming up here in the next few weeks, hopefully. And our little chickens will be into their palace. So until next time, hopefully you watched it. Hopefully you learned a little bit about this coop setup. I couldn't find anything at all about attaching this poultry pen to this coop. So we are just winging it. If anyone's trying to find out any ideas, they want to make their run a little bigger, this is not a bad setup. Like I said, you gotta cut into it. We use the grinder, cut a hole, you know, kind of makes you puke in your mouth when you think about taking these panels and cutting them because of how much you spent on it, but there's nothing else you can really do. So this is what we got. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will hopefully try to post more once I figure out more how to do this. Thank you.